Well, that's a fairly good idea there by GuemChi. Going to try to block off of those. They are, again, minerals that he could be using for something else. Okay, he has at this point re-established his natural, although it has no gas going. The only gas he has mining is his main. I don't know how heavy saturation is at a 12 o'clock expansion. That shouldn't be quite up to the level of his main or natural quite yet. And if GuemChi slowly gets an economically back into this game, he might be able to stand a little bit of a chance, although his main is almost completely dead. And, okay, has fairly good mining at both his natural and third expansion at the 12 o'clock. He's going to need more gas, and going to need to do economic advantage. Just trying to take Leta on head on right now is just a bad idea. He's not going to be able to do it because Leta's going to have infinitely more forces, and he's going to be able to move out with those vultures again. Just not allowing troop movement from GuemChi at all. Going to move in again to harass those probes again, being caught in transition. Half of them at least being taken down. Transition forwards and back. Meanwhile, going to move into the natural as well. Going to be able to do a lot of damage. Pylon being set down to prevent them from getting into the main, but so many probes again being caught. I don't even want to imagine how many probes have been taken down here. Double digit, most definitely. So many, almost half the probes of both the natural and the 12 o'clock. Well, maybe not half, but still quite a decent amount. The main is now completely mined out. Those probes are going to need a different purpose now. Templar Archives, meanwhile, coming up for GuemChi, and so many tanks out there for Leta. He's going to be able to push in very soon. He's probably going to drop a little bit more, harass the economy, just a little bit more. Armory also now coming up. I think Leta should be able now to just do his last little economic harass, prevent GuemChi, completely prevent GuemChi from establishing himself, and then just push in and finish him off. I think this match is for the most part completely lost. He's going to have upgrades going soon. As soon as those upgrades kick in as well, that's going to be the finishing blow on top of the finishing blow on top of the yet another finishing blow. Shuttle, I'm sorry, dropship moving in from the right side, going to move north and probably at the 12 o'clock or the natural again. That's not going to be spotted, at least not right away. Dragoon and Zealot force in the middle for GuemChi. He's going to try to use that to, first of all, clean mines and then possibly to engage. We're going to see how well he manages that. Now that shuttle moving out there, he's going to take the long way. There's going to be probably the last harassment of Leta here. Ooh, 2 more gateways being set, meanwhile, down at the 12 o'clock position for GuemChi. His vultures, there are vultures everywhere for Leta, so he knows anytime someone wants to expand, he's going to see that. And that dropship just managed to get a drop, gets a tank, and 2 vultures inside. Tank's going to siege instantly. Several probes do manage to get killed. And, oh man, 12 passion again going to be prevented. I think GuemChi is probably going to go all in here. Maybe not. He's going to take out this tank first, although that's not going to happen. The dropship is just going to take it back into itself. And going to drop again. You know, a shuttle putting down a reaver at that position there so the tank doesn't move it. So the dropship is not going to do that. I think at this point, no, a tank goes down and gets 1 shot off and then flies away. Didn't manage to take down a probe, though, I think. Again, more mines being cleared there, and vultures again running by those dragoons. Just do anything. Oh, that 1 probe there trying to put down another nexus. Not going to happen. GuemChi just doesn't have enough troops. He has a high Templar there. I don't know if he has enough energy for Storm. We'll see what that manages to do. Mines being set at the expansion position, so nothing can happen. So the nexus can't be put down. Again, another drop coming here. Tank and a vulture. Oh man, tank being seized again. Boom! Taking down a few probes. Zealot's now moving in. I think that's going to get... Oh, it gets picked up. Unsieges and gets picked up before it manages to do anything. GuemChi completely prevented from moving out. Leta just playing a perfect game. Nexus does finally manage to get put down by GuemChi, although I think Vultures is just going to be able to move in on that again and move that again. Leta has 7 factories, and wow, he sets down a Vulture on that position as well. Puts down a mine, going to take out that probe, and going to be able to harass that Nexus. Definitely not going to let it put up. There is a tank there on the other side. That's going to be able to siege over, I think. And whoa, I can't even talk about the horrendous situation that GuemChi is now in. He put up such a good fight in the first 3 games. Leta putting down another commander, and he has so many tanks. I haven't even seen that many tanks around so far, man. It's just wow. Leta has the entire bottom of the map. He has, I think he still has his main. I think it might still be mining, actually. A Stargate meanwhile coming up for GuemChi. He's going to try to go for Arbiters. Might be his saving grace. Go for a recall on one of the mains, on one of the bases. The Observer getting taken out, meanwhile, by that air turret. Possibly going to use that engineering bay to just siege over or something. Still no engagements, lots and lots of High Templar though. Meanwhile, out for GuemChi, as you can see, he's just gonna rely on storms. If he does manage to get good storms off on those gigantic tank groups, that's gonna be pretty good. All those tanks are all positioned so beautifully. Wow, look at that gigantic serpent of tanks just sitting there beautifully. Just wow, just ready, just for perfect reinforcement formation. First line gets taken down, there's the second line, and there's the third and the fourth line of tanks. It's ready to take everything out. Now GuemChi apparently moving in with Dragoons, Zealots, and High Templar. We're going to see if engagement happens. Oh man, that tank just waiting there! That mine is there to spot for it, I think, so it should be able to possibly just waiting for a decent amount of probes, and then just bam, bam, boom. Gonna take it out completely. There's Dragoons moving in to clear a bunch of mines. It's gonna be met. Tanks slightly repositioning themselves to be able to take this on a little bit better. Dragoons now moving in, taking out a bunch of mines. Observers are around there to help them. The turrets don't quite take them out. Mine drags taking out. Oh man, taking out a bunch of the Zealots. Zealots is not being advantaging. One storm does go off on quite a few of the tanks. Another storm going off on another large group of the tanks. There are pretty good storms going off on a bunch of the tanks, but I just don't think these are enough. Not enough High Templar. All Dragoons get taken out on GG now. Finally coming from GuemChi. The last little last effort. Go for it there, but that's not going to happen. So GuemChi, I'm sorry, boy. You're not going to get the all kill today. The monster midget of awesome is going to prevent you from getting that. Guy has 2 crowns and a star. I don't even want to know what kind of humongous rating that is. So Leta obviously happy with himself, keeps his team in the game, and now he's going to face off against someone else, and again he's going to give somebody a pillow. So right guys, this has been Ranshin. Moving on to more soon. GG, good game, all that stuff. Look forward to more. I just said that, but I'm going to repeat it again. GG, haha, more soon.